Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm DJ Sixsmith. You're watching the Sit Down. WNBA is coming back. Jocelyn Willoughby Kylee Shook here from the New York Liberty. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Good to be talking to you. Good to finally have some basketball coming back. And Jocelyn, we were just chatting beforehand. Like, this has been a crazy first start for you. It's been an insane rookie year. You finally got going with training camp. What have the last couple of months been like for you?
Yeah, for sure. There's just been so much uncertainty. And I think, Kylie and I got drafted, and then it's kind of like, okay, is the season going to happen? It's kind of like you're a professional athlete, but you're not on a team yet. And you're still trying to transition from like college, which our seasons got ended short. So now being in Florida with our team, it kind of just makes everything feel real. And finally to be back in that team environment and just getting ready now it's like, okay, there's some reassurance and just being able to get back to a little bit of normal, even though it's like wild and, just very different circumstances.
Kylie, what's been the biggest challenge for you the last few months?
Well, from the beginning, we'll probably be getting in the gym. But like she said, kind of the uncertainty of everything that's going on, not sure what's happening, knowing that we did get chosen by a team, but not really knowing what's going on and what to prepare for. I think that's what's coming up.
So, Jocelyn, you get going today for the first time with the rest of your teammates. Like, what's the thing that jumps out immediately? Because the Liberty are a really young team this year. And honestly, like, let's be real, like, anything can happen in terms of, like, who ends up winning this whole thing. So what jumped out in terms of just being with your teammates for the first time?
Oh, man, I'm so thankful of the situation that we're in. I think we are young, but we bring a lot of energy. One thing that I noticed in our interactions I think is really special that you don't find is that we have a lot of selfless people who are competitive. And so, we're young, and we do have some vets, but there isn't like a very strong hierarchy. We are very much about like respecting each other and just all buying in and committing because there is so much change across the board. As rookies, we're new to a situation and trying to figure things out. Our vets are assuming new roles since they're still relatively to new coaching staff and so on and so forth. So just respecting all the change that we're going through, being flexible, being selfless and brought in and competitive at the end of the day. There's just some things where I'm like, this is special. It's, it's a unique time, but the way that we've, I think, demonstrated our resilience so far and just bonding together through that, I think something special is going to be happening here in New York.
That's awesome. So, Kylie, you were familiar with Jocelyn from playing against her in the ACC. You knew some women on the team, but what is something that's special to you about this group of women, just from the little time you've had with everybody so far?
I think Jocelyn nailed it on the head. I mean, like she said, the hierarchy. We do have vets, but they're all amazing. They're all teaching us the game, taking it slow because we are such a young team. But I think it also helps because of the rookies coming in. We all know each other, so it's kind of like us building on top of the vets and interacting yesterday, having a team practice was great, seeing what it's like to be with each other and actually work with each other, run through plays. It was a good feeling, and I really like the team, the coaches, how they take time and to teach us. So I think it's going to be a good year.
Why don't we talk about some of those vets, because I would imagine it's a lot more off the court stuff than it has been on the court. So whether it's Kia Nurse, Amanda Zowie, like Jocelyn, who are the people on the team that have really taken a liking to you and that you've learned the most from so far?
Yeah, I think Kia and Zowie are the ones I've had most interaction with. And I don't know, it's weird just meeting somebody online and that being like your main source of interaction and kind of like knowledge of them. But both of them have had different journeys through the league. Zowie, she started off and has worked her way up to the top to have the position that she's in now. And so that's something that I really like respect about her. I also think she's like very authentic in who she is, which is like amazing how she uses her platform. So I think just like learning things on and off the court about her journey and how she's come into who she is as a player and person today, I think is amazing. And so I'm so excited to just kind of learn from her through this year and hopefully in years to come. And then same with Kia Nurse. I think she's like such a personality. She had her show Kicking It with Kia. And just kind of getting to know her in just an informal way, which hopefully will transition to on the court now, like camaraderie. I think those are two of our like vets. Also, Leisha, can't forget her and Stoke.
Yep.
So all of them, just meeting them in different ways. But now it's like we're on the court, so it brings a different dynamic to our relationship. So I'm excited about that.
That's great. Kylie, how about for you? What's been the best experience with the vets so far on this team?
I would say just getting to know them and meeting them in person. Zowie, I mean, she plays my position, so looking up to her on the court, it's been nice to be on the court with her, watch her workouts. Kia, I mean, I watched her in college, so I know her game. I know how good she is.